Chakra Shaubitia. I am JV Dr. Anamika Aherwal, Associate Professor in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the subject name Introduction to Data Science, and today's session is on the examples of inspiring industry projects. So let's start. There are 5 data science projects that will get you hired in 2020s. Okay, so uh, these 5 types of data science projects that will boost your portfolio and help you land a data science job. Nowadays, data scientists are very demanding, very demand in the market, because we have bulk data. So from this bulk data, to retrieve the important one is of course a tiresome job, and it is a very critical one. So the here data scientist plays a vital role for filter, for searching that data which is as per our requirement. So nowadays this data science projects boost your portfolio. So people are doing such kind of projects which will helpful in their portfolio. So the first is, let's start data cleaning. Data scientists can expect to spend up to 80% of their time data cleaning. Data time spent to clean the data actually. So this is a huge pain point. Okay, so if you can show that you are experienced at cleaning data, then you will immediately be more valuable. Okay, because it is a very tiresome job, you know very well. So to create a data cleaning project, find some messy data sets and start cleaning. You can find this from the free data cleaning sheet here. Okay, so if you don't know where to look, then try the data.government website. You can search for data for browse by topic. Okay, so here, for even more ideas, check out these 18 data sets. Okay, this is posted on Quora. Also has some great source of messy data. You can see the data set of agriculture, data set of consumer, climate, and so on, health data. Okay, so you can go through these 18 data sets which are available in the data.government website. So now that you have your data, okay, so you need to pick a tool. Okay, the second step is you need a pick of tool so that you can search that data, find that data. So if you are using Python, be sure to check out the pandas library. First you have to check it out. So for a quick intro, use 10 minutes to pandas. This is a great tutorial. For newcomers to pandas, you can go through this link. Okay, I am providing here. Another great article is go through the Pythonic data cleaning with NumPy and pandas. You have heard about this in my previous videos. I have already told you about the NumPy and pandas. So this article has of course some great data cleaning examples, and here's one that show how to drop numerous columns from a data frame. You see here, this is the Python, the screenshot is this. To drop in this, there are various addition statements, corporate author, these are the fields which is initialized, and last the df.drop to drop, and in place equals to true or axis 1, means axis 1 is for the if true, there are basically finding the data. Okay, so if you want to use R, instead use of dplyr package. So this package is great because it uses a grammar of data manipulation, right? So what does that mean? Means what if you have a data cleaning task, there is logical work that got you covered. You see in this example, this is a great DPLYR tutorial. This is R for data science. You just go through this book. In this book, the chapter is all about the transforming the data. So here the most detailed use of the select function. So just for an example, selecting 4 out of total 19 variables you have to select, right? So here you see here these are some variables which is initialized here. Now you have got the data, you have got the tools. Now what is the next step? So if you are unsure how to structure your project, then use these outline. By using these outline, you can structure your project. First you have to import data, then after join multiple data sets, then detect missing values, after that look for anomalies, and then impute for missing values. Lastly is the data quality assurance. So this is a very general outline to get you started. So your actual workflow will depend on your project basically. So this is a real live data cleaning project. When you click on this, you just go through this project. Okay, so then after this Teach project require data cleaning or reshaping for your dashboard app. So this is what wide data and this is a long data. So you need to reshape the data as per the requirement. So the data was spread wide across numerous tabs, but the application required a long format. So this Stitch workflow looks something like this. First is a set up the environment and load the data, then investigate the data, parse the different data tabs, then standardize existing columns and create new ones, clean up the data using apply and lambda functions, then reshape the data from wide to long by pivoting on multi-level indices and stacking. Then after concatenate and save the final result back to the Excel. So this is a workflow of this. And the second point is, first is the data cleaning. The second point is the exploratory data analysis. In this exploratory data analysis, that is called EDA also, this process involves generating questions and investigating them with visualization. So this EDA is important because it allows you to understand how data and make unintended discoveries. So you can go through these data sets. This is the IBM Analytics community. So in this there is a data set in which real world field you can say. So these are some examples of sales data set. So for the EDA project with Python, you have to use Matplotlib library. This Matplotlib library has a ton of great tutorials to learn. You can go through these tutorials and do it. So the article from the yourself also has some great examples of data visualization in Python with code. You can also go through these code. So the histogram example, you can look like this in this figure. For our users, be sure to use the ggplot2 package, right? So here you can specify that Gaussian is for blue and this is for uniform. So this is example of another elegance. In this is another way to show the graph. So to build an EDA project, keep the following points in mind. First, formulate relevant questions and hypotheses. So another one is test those questions with visualizations, then identify trends in the data, look for relationships between variables, communicate results with visualizations, scattered plots, histograms, etc. So this is the another graph, exploratory data analysis with R. The third one is the interactive data visualization. This interactive data visualization includes tools such as dashboards, and these are basically useful for both data science teams and more business oriented end users. So this dashboard allows science teams to collaborate and draw insights together. Okay, so for Python users, recommend Dash by Plotly. In this, you can easily create amazing looking dashboards quickly. This is the another start learning dash check out to user guides, and this is the Twin Cities buses dashboards, and here are some key to creating dashboards. First, know your audience, tell a story, keep things simple, use appropriate visualizations. The next is the art and science of effective dashboard designs. This has a very detailed guide with even more key elements. Now the fourth one is the machine learning. In this machine learning project, it is another important piece of your data science portfolio, and this is rather than building a complex machine learning model, stick with the basis. In this, linear regression and logistic regression are great to start with. These models are easier to interpret and communicate to upper level management. So to start it with Python, use is scikit-learn library here. So this library covers a tons of useful machine learning topics, and these topics may be classification, regression, clustering, dimensionality reduction, model selection, pre-processing. Okay, so you can see here the graph. This is a good explanation of this model and links of various examples, like this is a logistic regression. Okay, regression model, and this is the linear regression model. This blue line is a linear regression model. So for our users, check out the Caret package. You need to check out what? Caret package. So you can see here library Caret data, German credit, this train credit data partitions. Okay, this is for train and this is for minus train, if this is in the training phase or this is in the testing phase. Now your machine learning project should include the following. First is the reason why you choose a specific model. Then split data into train or test sets to avoid overfitting. Select the right evaluation metrics, and the feature engineering and selection, hyperparameter tuning. So this is a good example for Dennis Batalov of predicting customer churn. The fifth one is the communication. This is the final project type. This should focus on communication, and this communication is an important aspect of data science. Effectively communicating results is what separates the good data scientist from the great ones, and it doesn't matter how fancy your model is. If you can't explain it to teammates or customers, you won't get their buy. So here are some great presentations, how to become a data scientist. You can see this presentation also to know more about that. So here are some tips for creating great presentations. First, know your audience, present relevant visualizations, don't overcrowd your slides. Make sure your presentation flows well. The results to the business impact, reduce cost, increase revenue. Okay, so you have to follow these points or keep these points in your mind. So this is the Jupyter Notebooks. This is another example, and this is the website of this, in which there are collection of various designs. And finally, the best way to showcase your data science skills is with 5 types of project. that is data cleaning projects, exploratory data analysis, interactive data visualizations, machine learning on the communications. So you can use these projects and to make these projects and put it in your portfolio for better results. So this is all about today's session. Thank you so much. This session powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jayati Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.